Hey guys, so this is a video for all of you who suffer from back pain or suffer from any accidents or any injuries on the lower back. So these are a few ways to work on your ab and core muscles without injuring it a little bit more. Well, the first thing you want to do is actually warm up your spine. So how do we do this? Well, there's a number of ways, but I'll recommend these couple of ways which are very easy in order to start warming up the lower back. Many times, lower back injuries end up being the consequence of weak stomach muscle. This also ends up making us rigid in our hips and in our hip flexors. So in order to compensate, usually we end up suffering from our lower back. If our stomach muscles aren't as strong, our lower back ends up compensating. This next one, we're gonna hold the rubber band and just rotate to the outside. And this is the only thing this is going to do. Now you're going to feel it in your arms as well, and in your chest and in your back. But if you're controlling your breath, when you're exhaling, you're going to be contracting your stomach muscles in order to compensate that pull from the rubber band. Now in all these exercises, I really want you to control your breathing. Now this is only for one reason. The biggest enemy of any kind of sit-up is momentum. So if you're contracting violently and then going back and then rebounding from the floor and then pulling again, you're just hurting yourself over and over again, and that's going to be damaging to your lower back. So even if it's a small movement, you're just going to be focusing on your breathing, and when you're exhaling, you're going to be contracting and relaxing the body, and contracting and tensing it, but you're going to be relaxing your mind at least, and just focusing on that area that you're working on. So in this first exercise, you're going to get the band and you're going to raise it above your head and try and keep. So in this first exercise, you're going to get the rubber band. So in this first exercise, you're going to get the rubber band, keep it above your head, and control your breath. In all these exercises, the most important thing is to control your breathing. Now breathe in and exhale while trying to contract and stabilize your body. You're going to keep the rubber band above your head, and you're going to try and keep your body straight. Now this one's a little bit more complicated, but our hip flexors are connected to our lower back. So we're going to put our feet inside the rubber band, and we're going to just try and stabilize ourselves. And we're just going to focus on our breath and our breathing, and we're going to exhale while pulling the rubber band with our feet. So we're going to pull with our feet, exhale, and just raise a little bit. Now you don't have to do these magnanimous sit-ups. You don't have to do these violent sit-ups. You just have to breathe a little bit. The whole idea is to work on your stomach muscles, just little by little. It doesn't have to be all at once. So you're just gonna pull up with your legs, breathe out, and just exhale, raising a little bit. So in this one, it's gonna be a little bit more intense. You're gonna get that rubber band, and on your knee, you're just gonna focus on one side first. So this one's gonna be a little bit more intense. You're gonna focus the rubber band on your knee, and you're gonna breathe out as you're lifting your knee towards your chest. Now, once you've let all the air out, breathe in as you put your leg back down. Now breathe in and pull up strong, and go back down. Now, since we're working with the rubber band, put the rubber band on one side, and you're just gonna pull to your left. Now you don't want to lower your shoulder because that's going to end up hurting also your neck and your shoulder. So you're going to keep your shoulder straight, keep your arm firm, and what you're going to do is just focus on your stomach muscles and your back muscles and keeping your body straight. You're just going to lean to the left. Now remember, breathe in, breathe out, and go back. Breathe in and go out. Now if you're feeling comfortable with this exercise and you're able to do it in a more frequent manner, then just take short breaths. and just go to the side as many repetitions as you can. Just do a series of 10, series of 20, and just change to the other side. But especially focus on your breath and do a range of movement that you're actually comfortable with, that's not hurting you. Especially just to feel that contraction. As long as you're feeling that contraction and you're not feeling pain, then everything is perfect. Now, you can always recur to any kind of plank. Especially if you're trying to work on the stabilization and to try and work out your lower back and avoid back pain, I would always recommend the side plank. If you're going to do the horizontal plank with your arms on the ground, it's great, but you might not have the enough strength to keep your back in the correct position. So once you're on the side plank, you can stabilize your body and just try and keep your body as straight as possible. And that will especially work on one side of the lumbar. I really hope this helps everyone that's suffering from any kind of lower back pain or any injury. I myself have gone through this, and with a lot of stretching, especially with these breath control exercises and these kind of exercises, I've restored myself and gotten myself back into a better condition. So that's it. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them. If you want any videos So that's it. If you have any questions or want any specific videos, feel free to write to me or just send me a comment or a message, and I would love to send you a video and give you any insight on that matter.